Hi, everybody. Keith Howard here from the band Undercover. You like that move? Undercover. And I am doing this week's spotlight of a band member. And today's spotlight member is Steve. Steve. Who's Steve again? Steve's the guy that plays back over my left shoulder. He's in the far right side in the back. Tall, slender, glasses. Plays the keyboard and the saxophone. That guy's just a myriad of talent. He sings the song that we do from the Doors called Riders on the Storm. He's got a couple other ones that are cooking right now, so you're going to get to hear more of him. He does background vocals on almost every other song, and all while playing the keyboard and the saxophone when we do songs with sax, and there's about 8 or 9 of those. So, busy guy back there. And he's very happy to take a kind of a rear seat in the whole scheme of things. He's not looking to jump out front and get a lot of publicity. He's happy to just kind of quietly be back there, looking at everything, making sure everything's going right. And then he jumps in and he brings his magic. And he brings a lot of magic. Had I not called him the professor, I'd have called him the magician. He is absolutely coming up with stuff that are only magic acts as far as I'm concerned. His keyboard, and that's the magic back there, it has got so many sounds, just sounds that aren't like a flute or a violin. They're other sounds that you might hear. And he finds them, he hears that stuff in the song, and he's like, oh, I'm putting that in that song. I know where to find that sound. And he does it. It's crazy. So where did I find Steve? So Steve, when I first started putting this band together, a little over 2 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, I was like, you know what? I need some key players here. And, I see what I did there. Some key players. Yeah, he plays keys. I found this app on my phone. It's called bandmix.com. And so I signed up for that. I put my information in there, who I am and what I do. I'm a bass player, I'm a vocalist, and I want to make a band. And here's who I need. And so I said, I need a saxophone player and I need a keyboard player. And that's who I was hoping to find, was a guy that did this and a different guy that did that. Well, here all of a sudden, Steve shows up, but it isn't Steve yet. Jump one step back. I get a response from some guy. It's one person that does both. So he gets a hold of me. I can't remember what his name was, and we get to talking. Hey, Keith, what are you looking to do? What kind of music do you play? Well, we're gonna be a cover band, and we're gonna play music like from the 80s, the 70s, the 80s and 90s. And lots of keyboard. I see you play the keyboard. A bunch of saxophone. We like to play Turn the Page by Bob Seger. And I Want to Go Back by Eddie Money and a few others. And I need a good saxophone player. I guess we could make it work if it was keyboard setting and you just wanted to play it on. But it's so much cooler to have a real sax player. And so he said, yeah, I do that. I do both. And but after talking to you, I'm not sure I'm the guy after all. But I think I have the guy for you. So he gives me Steve's information. I contact Steve, and I said, I was given your information from whoever that was, and he said you might be the perfect guy to reach out to. And he said, I'm curious. Always been curious. I'm a jazz guy. Well, I didn't know much about jazz. I did know, like, one of my kids was in jazz band, and we had seen them play a few times. And it's a lot of improv. And I thought, man, those guys are at a bit of a different level than what we do. This may be boring for our Steve here, but would love to meet him. Seems like a real nice guy. And so our band hadn't played a gig yet. And so Steve said that he'd love to come watch us. And I said, well, last February we had our first gig, and he showed up. And he introduced himself at the end of the first set. He stuck around, And he said, this was a lot of fun. I have a lot of questions, and I'll be in touch. Well, we talked about how loud it was. Steve's got impeccable hearing. I think he's part canine. But that's how he's hearing so much in these songs too, and able to duplicate sounds that are there that most of us take for granted. So he has found a solution with some earmuff hearing protection, and he's making it work, because he wasn't going to be able to do it if it meant having the sound levels like they were. So Steve is absolutely a magic man back there. He is a great guy, just like everybody else in the band. Great human being, and very good at helping people when it comes time to sort through difficult passages in our song choices. And all of our songs typically are pretty complex. So he's turned out to be the perfect person. I have asked him to pull back on some of the improv, and that's kind of in his blood as a jazz guy. He wants to make it his own a little bit, but I'm a little bit more traditionalist, and I've asked that we try to stay with it, which absolutely was fine with him, and he's not bored after all. I was so afraid that if I took that away from him that he would get bored, but he's not. He's so busy helping the rest of us get to where he is on the song, and be able to do it well, that he's got plenty on his plate. So that's Steve. Steve back in that corner over there. When you come out and you see us, say hi to Steve. He's quiet. He's borderline shy, but he will definitely say hi. He will greet you with a smile. Very happy to see you here. Please enjoy yourself, and we're just we love you guys. We love the people that have chosen to follow us, and I hope that you guys keep coming back and bringing all your friends and bringing them to our experience. We keep coming up with new songs all the time, and love you. All right, see you guys. Take care. God bless.